Now, I've been to the ER 4 times in my life as an actual patient. Been to the ER hundreds and hundreds, probably 1,000 times as a physician taking care of people. But as an actual patient, there's been 4 occasions where I've had to go to the ER. And the first time, interestingly, I was in the ER because of meat, so to speak, sort of anyway. So I think I was about 15, 16 years of age. I was working at a Hilton hotel. I was like the dishwasher, busboy. I was prepping out something for like happy hour and I had to cut this big old roast beef. And it had like a netting around it. And I was in there cutting it off real quick and I was in a hurry and the knife slipped and it cut my finger. And I got brought to the emergency room. My boss took me, who was a female, who, by the way, was, now that I think about it, was basically sexually harassing me back, or at least if it was in today, it would have been considered sexual harassment. But anyway, so survived that. I have I still have a scar on I don't know if you guys see, but there's a little scar across my finger from that. Looks like a little question mark. The second time I was playing, the next 3 times all involve rugby. So I got popped in the face, blood everywhere. I might have broken my nose, had to go get that checked out. But anyways, it's covered in blood. I remember going to the grocery store. It just looked like I'd been in a murder scene, blood all over the place, but I had to go to the grocery store afterwards. And then it was funny, I got 2 ER visits in 2 days, and I was playing rugby. I was playing in Dallas, Texas, and I think it went to Plano ER, as I recall. And I was playing rugby, and I was playing for the Denver Barbarians. We were playing the Dallas Harlequins, and they had a big Samoan dude who was playing opposite me, I think at number 8, whatever position. I was having a very good game, and I was beating him in lineouts where you jump up and grab the ball, and I kept doing, and he was a very high-level player, and I was outperforming him. He got mad, and so we came into some tussle, and he just popped me right in the chin. And it split my chin. I had to go get stitches after the game. So I went to the ER, got stitched up. And I remember distinctly they had this huge, obese ER nurse, female, not ER doctor, female doctor. She was just literally like eating food. She comes in there like to sew me up, which I didn't care. I thought it was funny. I was in the military at the time. And then the next day I was playing again, and I got popped in the face again. And I think I caught like somebody's forehead to my chin, and the stitches held, but I cut just below that. And so I had to get stitched up twice in 2 days. I was on military, I was on TRICARE insurance, and it was like kind of comical trying to explain to them why there were 2 emergency rooms for basically the same type of issue 2 days apart. But nonetheless, all right. But going to the ER is an expensive process. There's a lot of resources that are consumed in that. It's a very expensive thing. And the reason I wanted to lead into this is, so I just got done doing a podcast with a guy. His name's James Watson. And I'm just kind of, trying to find his story out. And what he told me was really kind of shocking to me. So he's 27 years old. Since age 6, he's been on and off, psychiatric drugs. ADHD as a kid, as a teenager, develops schizoaffective disorder, bipolar disorder. He's manic depressive, on drugs. He's trying recreational drugs at a period of time, tried a vegan diet, tried a plant-based diet, tried drinking green smoothies. Everything made him worse, right? 27, his wife says, hey, why don't you do a carnivore diet? He's been to the ER over 200 times, can't work, just all kinds of issues on all these drugs, delusional manic episodes. He has IBS, he has chronic renal insufficiency, he has prediabetes, he's overweight, all these things, goes on a carnivore diet. Within 6 weeks, he is off 100% of his medications, longest he's ever been off medications. He has resolved his IBS. He has lost 40 or 50 pounds. He has seen his kidney function recover. He's seen his prediabetes goes away. He sees normal mental health for the first time in 2 decades. This is amazing, folks. I want you guys to go check him out on Instagram, Bipolar Carnivore. I think he's got a YouTube channel as well by the same name. And give these people support. One, I think they need support. They need encouragement. They need, they need that because, for 20 years they've been suffering from mental health. This is someone who was basically lost to society. This is somebody who was, not only, he had to declare medical bankruptcy because all these ER visits, can't afford it, can't even hold a job down because of disability, because of mental health disorders. These are the type of people that utilize a disproportionate amount of the healthcare. Remember, a lot of the healthcare dollars go to just select individuals. There's a small percent of consumers that are super consumers. They use and use and use and use, and they're always in the ER. And if you can fix those people with diet, how cheap is it to put somebody on a steak and eggs diet or a ground beef and eggs diet relative to ER visits every 2 weeks? I mean, think about that, just the economic incentive to do something like that, right? So this is something, that we can utilize. Remember, there was a study that just literally came out, and this guy's suffering from bipolar disorder and schizoaffective disorder. There was a study that just came out a few weeks ago. Eric Westman, Georgia Eade, and others published this showing the exact same thing I'm showing here. 31 patients, retrospective analysis, all went on a ketogenic diet, all saw dramatic improvements in their health outcomes, mental health outcomes, and many of them went into full remission. So this is the way forward for mental health disorder. For those that don't think nutrition impacts your mental health, you are completely wrong. It has a huge, huge, huge impact. We need to understand that. And if we can clean up our nutrition, if that can be the first line, how much suffering would you save people in the world? And animal products are essential for this. This is another reason we all need to fight, like my video earlier today. We need to fight tooth and nail to continue to have access to high quality, and not only high quality, but affordable access to these products to the extent that we need to eat them. And I think it's more than we do now. I know that's swimming against the current and going against the current narrative, but that is what needs to happen. And we all need to do something to make this happen, okay? Otherwise, we'll see a society, this guy's not getting better on Beyond Meat, right? He's not getting better on Beyond Meat or Impossible Burger. He's going to continue to go to the ER. He's going to continue to have manic episodes, depressive exercise episodes, perhaps even, become suicidal. These are the things that we need to fight for, guys, okay? There's a lot of reasons for this. So anyway, take care. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.